passes. Pittsburgh Steelers, New York Giants. Steelers are holding on to an 8-point lead. Right, I got the Steelers in 6, guys, so we need some pointage. They're trying to figure out if he's down inside. Yeah, he's down. In bounds. Run that clock. Run that clock. Let's go. Official review going on right now, guys. Welcome back to the channel. We are going to recap this Giants-Steelers game for you guys. We're going to talk a little bit about Week 9. Get ready for a great week in NFL action. A lot of fun games this week. Packers-Lions, definitely my favorite game of the week. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite game of next week. It is going to be an exciting week of games. The Yankees are getting crushed. It's always a good thing when the Yankees are getting crushed. They're about to get swept by the Dodgers. Straight up, guys. Straight up swept. I think Russell Wilson played great, man. 114.9 rate. He took some sacks that I didn't really like, and that fumble was really, really awful. 278, almost 10 yards per clip. So I like that. I think Russell Wilson's just so much better than Justin Fields, man. If you watch the NFL, you can just see it right away. His ability to let receivers do their job and catch the football. Justin Fields can't do that like Russell Wilson can. Yeah, the Yankees are just playing like crap. They're booting balls around. They just don't look good at all. All right, nice catch in the middle of the field. Down to 90 seconds left in this game, guys. 90 seconds left until I can cash. 90 seconds left. All right, Jamie, thanks for tuning in, bro. Daniel Jones drops back. Get him! Oh, incomplete pass. Second down. 75 seconds left in this game, guys. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers and -6. So no more points. No more points, and we cash another bet here at the JL Day Show, guys. Thanks for tuning into the live stream. Yo, we're only 56 subscribers away from 10,000, guys. Thank you so much. Unreal. Unreal. Come on, dude. This Pittsburgh Steelers defense is not looking good tonight. They're giving up 40-yard passes to Daniel Jones like he's good at football. Come on, man. This defense. I hate when teams go into this prevent defense, guys. Prevent defense is trash. Put some pressure on Daniel Jones. If you get a sack, the game's over. Dropping back in this prevent defense is awful, man. Do me a huge favor, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're closing in on 10K, guys. Pittsburgh Steelers. Giants got the ball. Let's see the Giants get a sack here, guys. No points. No points. Get him. Wide open again. Oh, my God. What is this defense doing? Unreal. This is just unbelievable right now. Pittsburgh Steelers are making Daniel Jones look like he's actually good at football. They're going to do out routes. That's all they can do is out routes. Why are you protecting the middle of the field? Just what are you guys doing? It's just so dumb. Crazy, guys. Absolutely crazy. Daniel Jones in shotgun. Wheeler going to go to the boundary again. Throws it up. Incomplete pass. 42 seconds left. Can we get a sack on Daniel Jones, please? No more points. They're not going to kick a field goal, which is awesome. So they're going to be going for the tutty. So we need that defense to come up big and win us another bet here. Come on, Mike Tomlin. Bring some pressure, bro. Daniel Berry, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the live stream. All right, come on. Let's get a sack here. Let's get a sack. Nothing on the boundary, guys. Intercepted. Game's over. We winners. We're winners. We're winners here at the Jay All Day Show. Another big bet cashes for us. Pittsburgh Steelers and -6 cashes. Let's go. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's what I'm talking about. Daniel Jones doing Daniel Jones things, throwing interceptions. Love myself some Daniel Jones because he stinks. Let's go Steelers. Big play there by the defense. Coming up huge. Cash and bets. Cash and bets. We got beat up a little bit this week on some parlays. The Ravens killed us. Did anyone else get crushed by the Ravens today? I sure did. But yeah, do me a huge favor, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're closing in on 10K. 55 more subscribers, guys, and we got 10K. 56 more. 56 more subscribers, guys, and we got 10,000. Pittsburgh Steelers get the W. Game over. Yeah, man, nice big win for the Jay All Day Show. I did, what did I do today? I did a, -6 bet. I had a teaser from the weekend, and I also had a Steelers-Chiefs parlay from the weekend, too. Steelers-Chiefs, I said that was my bet of the week this week, guys. That cashed. Steelers-Chiefs coming in, cashing for us. And then we had a nice teaser. Ravens getting 5.5, Falcons 10.5, Jets getting 6, Chiefs getting 3.5, Steelers getting 7.5. Yeah, the Jets are so bad, man. And you got to remember that the Texans have a lot of really good wide receivers. Robert Woods is still on the roster, Tank Dell. They have the 2 tight ends that are really good as well, and Joe Mixon. So you think that the Jets, who lost to the Patriots, are going to just beat Houston and C.J. Stroud? They can't even beat Jacoby Brissett and no weapons? I don't know, man. That's tough for me to get my head around. Could it happen? Yeah, it's the NFL, but that math's not mathing to me, guys. Those numbers don't add up. They don't add up to me, guys. I think Jalen Hurts played well, right? He threw that great deep ball to Devontae Smith. He's just not turning the football over. But you got to remember, the Bengals, Giants, and Browns have a combined record of 6-16. So they're not very good at all whatsoever, right? So, yeah, I have Eagles fans like talking trash because I trashed Howie Roseman and said he can't draft. So all these Eagles fans are butthurt. But they beat 3 crap teams. 6-16, the Bengals, Browns, and Giants record is. They're not beating the Packers and the Lions and the Chiefs, right? What do you mean Devontae Smith needs to shape up? The dude is a straight baller, bro. What's going on from Germany? What's up, Max? What time is it in Germany, bro? Oh, thanks, man. We got a little Jim Morrison over there. And then me and the fam all over the place. Some Van Morrison from my wedding. Why are people in these chats obsessed with Diddy? Let it go, guys. Let it go. Just let it go, man. It's so weird. Everyone is obsessed with Diddy. Why? Leave Diddy and the baby oil alone, guys. Just let it go. Let it go.
Diddy, guys.
Oh my gosh. The Diddy-ness is just crazy, man. He's a freak show, guys. Him and R. Kelly are going to be in prison together forever. Just take a breath with the P. Diddy nonsense. Yeah, the Jets are so bad. They got to play on a short week. How many games have they lost in a row? 5 in a row? Yo, Aaron Rodgers is cooked, dude. Yo, Aaron Rodgers has got to be out. Well, like, you got to remember, Gray Train, like, Devontae Smith is in an offense with a ton of weapons. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Kenny Gainwell, Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts. I mean, that's a lot of mouths to feed, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, he'll get his, man, when it counts. like in that game. So, but yeah, Devontae Smith is fine. He's like, out of all the players on the Eagles, I'm least worried about Devontae Smith. The dude's a straight baller. He's a #1 receiver on 90% of teams. Guys, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. 54 subscribers away from 10,000, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the content. We're almost at 10,000. It's really exciting, man. I really appreciate all you guys tuning in, hanging out. Hey, John Pork, your pig is trash, bro. Your pig is trash, John Pork. Yeah, take that. I voted for Democrats and Republicans in my life, but Donald Trump is a straight scumbag. And if you don't think Donald Trump's a scumbag, you're probably a scumbag. That should be his logo. That should be, if he runs for president again, that should be his next logo. If you don't think I'm a scumbag, you're probably a scumbag. Trump's a scumbag. Don't vote for Trump. My dad's a blue-collar guy, union worker for 40 years, and there are so many people that he screwed in the tri-state area. So just support scumbags. That's a great way to live. Great way to live, man. Great way to live. Yeah, I don't vote for scumbags. Yeah, enjoy voting for a fascist who doesn't pay workers. Yeah, Sam, I agree 100%, man. The Steelers are rolling. Changing Russell Wilson was a great move, guys. He's just better than Justin Fields, straight up. He's just a better quarterback, straight up. Go Birds! Yeah, but you do root for trash-ass teams in the NFL. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Yo, I'm an investor in the stock market. I manage over $750,000 worth of portfolios, and Kamala and Joe Biden have crushed it, dude. If you're invested in the stock market and you're not making a ton of money, then you're just an idiot. Because I'm printing money hand over fist right now. Hand over fist. You can go on my Twitter page and check my returns this year. And I'm crushing it. So if you want to be a victim, like Donald Trump is, oh, everything's so bad and so bad. No, it's not. Yeah, Trump already had a chance to make America great again, and he failed epically. Yeah, but the stock market's doing good. I don't care if he sleeps the whole time if it makes me rich. Yeah, and yeah, just straight up. Look at the stock market returns over the last 4 years. Just look at them. Crushing it. What do you mean? How did I shoot and miss? Please tell me how. Elaborate a little bit. I would love for you to educate me. You can't fix the Raiders, dude. You can't fix the Raiders. Fire everyone, John. That's how you fix the Raiders. You got to gut it. Straight up. That's how you do it. There's only one way to fix the Raiders. You need a quarterback, right? And cut everyone that's not named Max Crosby and Brock Bowers. 100%. I'm blocking these Trump scumbags. How do I fix the Cowboys? Okay, so the first thing that you got to do is you got to hire an actual general manager that's not named Jerry Jones, who's 100 years old, and doesn't know how to run a team, right? The GMs of today are masters at negotiating and navigating the salary cap. And that's one thing that Jerry Jones cannot do well, straight up. That's how you fix the Cowboys, right? You need a real GM, and you need to not pay one player $60 million. Hey, man, I'm just talking to people are asking me questions, bro, so I'm answering them. There's no way to fix Aaron Rodgers, dude. He's going to be 41 years old in December. Their offensive line's not good. They haven't gotten really good left tackle and right tackle play this year. And their defense is significantly underperforming. So, straight up. Yeah, I hate politics, man. But I also hate scumbags. So, but yeah. We got a lot of talk about this week, guys, in the NFL. A lot of really big games coming up this week. A lot of big division games. This is going to be a really fun week. There's only 2 teams on the bye, so we got pretty much another full slate of games. I thought the Dodgers were going to win, Will, but I didn't see the Yankees just completely floundering. Yeah, the Yankees, I mean, Aaron Judge has been horrible. They said that, like, he's had over 200 plate appearances in the playoffs, and he's batting under 200. So he's been really, 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 really bad. So if Aaron Judge, isn't cooking, they don't have a chance, man. You got to score runs to win games. Yeah, I mean, I can't see Aaron Rodgers just flipping a switch and then being good. No, I'm not a Yankees fan at all. I'm a Phillies fan, and they were even worse in the playoffs this year, right? But I thought the Yankees would be able to compete and make this series competitive, but they're just not showing up, man. They're not doing anything well at all right now. The Yankees aren't hitting well. They're not fielding well. They're not doing anything well right now, right? So, I mean, you can't win playoff baseball if you don't do the fundamentals right. They're getting thrown out. They're booting balls, man. They're not getting good jumps on balls in the outfield. They're just doing the fundamentals, the little things you need to do in order to win playoff baseball games. They're not doing well. And they're kind of a team that lives and dies by the sword, and they're not hitting home runs right now. That's kind of how the Phillies were. Yeah, but I definitely think, Sam, I do think that Denver has a serious chance at making the playoffs. I mean, they have a very easy schedule, right? If you look at the Broncos' schedule, a lot of very winnable games, right? A lot of very winnable games. They got a tough game. They have a couple tough games coming up, right? They got the Ravens and the Chiefs, but then they got the Falcons, Raiders, Browns, Colts, Chargers, Bengals. They're all winnable games. They could beat the Falcons, the Raiders, the Browns, the Colts, and the Chargers, and the Bengals, right? So if they could win one of these next 2 games, that would be great for them. That would really set them up for a run. But Bo Nix is playing great, 3 tutties last week. The dude's really, really good. I'm a Bo Nix fan. Yeah, back in my day, I think Davante Adams is cooked too. I really do. I don't think he's not the same guy anymore. He's just not. He's not an impact player like he once was. He's just not. He's really not. I mean, Atlanta's been up and down, man. I mean, 2 weeks ago they played horrible and lost. And then they play really good this week. The Falcons are a very inconsistent football team. Yeah, I mean, I would love to see Max Crosby go to Detroit. Detroit was actually my pick to go to the Super Bowl. Oh, the Jets, 100% will. If you looked at the Bengals roster going into this season, no Joe Mixon, that was a huge red flag for me. Because Joe Mixon is a really good blocker and he can catch the ball. He's like just a complete back. I knew losing him was going to be a big deal, and they lost their offensive coordinator too. What's his name went to the Bengals. I mean, not the Bengals, to the Titans to be a head coach. So they lost their offensive coordinator. They lost Joe Mixon, and then the defense is not good. And the offensive line has been a problem in Cincinnati for years, and they just refuse to fix it. So I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea how the Browns beat the Ravens. I would have made so much money this weekend if the Ravens would have just won. Yeah, Tyler Boyd too, Sam. Another great point. He went to the Titans, right? So, oh, that ball's deep. It's deep. 4-2 Yankees. Yankees are still alive. The Yankees are still alive. Yeah, Brandon, I tend to agree with you. I think John Gruden's actually a really good football coach, man. He's an old school guy. I mean, I think there was a hit job on John Gruden, man. All those emails just leaking mysteriously. I mean, he said some stuff he probably shouldn't have said, right? But on the grand scheme of things, sounds like a hit job. He was very critical of Roger Goodell, so something smells a little fishy to me. Yeah, I just saw that 2-run home run by the Yankees. They got to get somebody on now. Houston's been playing okay. Their record is better than the team's been playing. If you watch them, they're like super high penalty team. The offensive line has just been okay. They're dealing with a lot of injuries. The secondary has not been great either for the Texans, so I don't know if they're Super Bowl ready yet. Yeah, the Panthers are a terrible team. Bryce Young looks really lost, but you know, I watched that game and I rewatched all the games today. Monday's my tape study day. And Bryce Young didn't play horrible, but the penalties on offense, a lot of pre-snap penalties, holding penalties, it's always 2nd and 10. They're horrible on first down. So 3rd and 14, 2nd and 15. It was just like the whole game. They're just behind the sticks over and over and over and over again. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe Tannehill didn't want to play. They're playing the Colts, dude. Back in my day. The Colts are horrible. Did you see Anthony Richardson's stat line, dude? 10 for 32. 10 for 32. This dude's completing less than 50% of his passes. Anthony Richardson sucks, dude. But, yo, I love Joe Mixon. I love Joe Mixon. I mean, it's Patrick Mahomes, dude. It's not even a question. The face of the NFL, it's Patrick Mahomes all day. No, I don't really follow basketball too much. Game over, Dodgers win. Yeah, Mahomes is definitely. Yeah, the Cardinals' offense is actually really good, man. James Conner, Trey McBride. Trey McBride might be the best tight end in the NFL, guys. Marvin Harrison Jr. Yo, their offense is good. What do you mean what? Look at the stats, bro. Trey McBride is so good. And if you don't know about Trey McBride, you got to start watching the Cardinals more. The Cardinals offense and Paris Johnson, their first-round pick from last year's playing pretty well. Yeah, if the Cardinals go out and get a right tackle and some interior offensive linemen, yeah, that offense is going to be dangerous for years to come. And was he the GM of the Raiders? He wasn't the GM there. What's his name was the GM? I mean, I in my tape study, I like their offense, man. They got the best tight end in the NFL. Marvin Harrison Jr. is really coming along. James Conner is one of the toughest runners in the NFL. I mean, Kyler Murray threw for 300 yards this past week. He looks better and better and more comfortable each week. Yeah, I mean every head coach can put impressions on the GM, but it's a whole different category, man. Being the GM, what's his name was the GM? I can't think. It's like, I'm drawing a blank right now on his name. Oh, thanks. Yeah, we crushed it on our bets this week. We went 12-4 on our Tuesday picks from last week. Yeah, Trey Benson, he's a great. I liked him Mayock, that's it. Mike Mayock. Look at John B coming up big, bro. Look at that. I love that, John B. Thanks for the contribution, bro. But yeah, Mayock was he was the GM there. So Gruden had a little bit to do with personnel, but he doesn't make the trades, dude. He does not make trades. Yeah, like the Raiders owners are terrible at hiring people. I actually like John Gruden. If you check out his podcast, guys, I learned so much from watching him break down games. He's just like a football savant, man. I could listen to John Gruden talk about ball all day long. Yeah, I love his YouTube channel, man. It's great. It's a little long-winded. They're like hour-long videos, but if you're like a football junkie like myself, what do you mean, dude? Do you understand, Brandon, like how organizations run? Like, no coaches is like are like making like trades in the regard of like what picks to get for what guys. That's not a head coach's job. He could say, I need this position, I like this guy, but he's not in there making the deals, bro. That's not how it works. I still can't believe the Browns. Jameis Winston played great, did he not, guys? Jameis Winston just straight balled out. Straight up. Straight balled out. Guys, I only need 49 more subscribers to get to 10,000. If you could do me a huge solid, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Yo, it would mean a lot to me, guys. Almost at 10K. Yo, I'm a big John Gruden fan. He's just a football diehard. I could listen to him break down tape all day long. Yeah, Jameis looked great. He looked poised in the pocket. Yeah, that's not really how it works, Brandon. Dope Life Empire. I'm not a big college football guy. Belichick was the GM. They had like a president of operations, but Belichick was the actual general manager for the Patriots. They didn't have a GM like Mayock. Like, having a head coach be a GM is just so stupid. And if you look at Bill Belichick, the last 10 years he was there, he drafted horrifically bad. Yeah, Winston is a turnover machine, though, right? So we'll see how long this, hot streak lasts. Because the Ravens' defense is cheeks. Cheeks! Their defense sucks. Super bad. So, they've been getting shredded all year long, guys. So, tearing up the Ravens' defense isn't like what it was 4 or 5 years ago, right? Yeah, I mean, you can only coach with the players you got. You know what I mean? Those Raiders teams were trash. He's got a ring, though. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, I'm just totally opposed to having a general manager that's also a head coach. There's just no way you could do those jobs to the fullest extent that they need to be done. There's no way you could be coaching every day and then checking out the waiver wires, watching tape on these young players. It's just impossible. Yeah, with Tampa, for sure. I mean, those Raiders teams that he coached were so bad. They were so bad. He got a mess. And, he got a GM that wasn't really a GM. You know what I mean? It's like he kind of got dealt a shitty deck of cards, in my opinion. Yeah, being the GM and being the head coach is really, really dumb. You know who does that? Desperate ownership does that, right, for the most part. So the Eagles did that with Chip Kelly, and it blew up in their face. It always ends that way. Yeah, the 49ers haven't been playing good. Have you been watching the 49ers this year? They don't look like the 49ers of the last few years, that's for sure. Yeah, I think Gruden got the shitty end of the stick. I mean, I think half of the NFL thought Sam Darnold was not going to be very good, but the other half that like watched him play in college and like watched him play on those crap teams, it's like there's talent in there. Is he a great NFL quarterback? I don't think so, but I think he's a serviceable starter in the right scheme with good coaches. Right? The Vikings are very well coached. They got great offensive players, a good offensive line. It's a good situation to be in as an NFL quarterback. Yeah, Chip Kelly was like, he's like just like a straight scumbag. Yeah, Chip Kelly was the worst. He was just like an unhuman robot. He was like the Donald Trump of NFL football coaches. Thanks, Jamie. I got this Brian Dawkins, old school from 1996. A little Mitchell and Ness jersey. They're my favorite. If you want to get a good jersey that'll last you forever, the Mitchell and Nesses are the best jerseys out there. Yeah, the Colts suck, dude. Anthony Richardson is so bad. If they want to win games, they got to start Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco is 100 times better than Anthony Richardson, and it's not even close. Anthony Richardson, look at his numbers from this year, and you're going to throw up in your mouth. That's how bad he's been. Yeah, I mean, Jonathan Gannon, yeah, I mean, I don't know about instilling a winning culture just yet. That's a little premature. That the defense is still mediocre at best. The offensive line leaves a lot to be desired. You know what I mean? But and like drafting Marvin Harrison Jr., a 5-year-old could have made that pick. You know what I'm saying? So he inherited Kyler Murray. I mean, I don't know. I'm not ready to call Jonathan Gannon a coaching savant by any. Go Birds! Go Birds all day! All day! Yeah, he sucks, dude. I don't even care. Like, people are blowing that way out of proportion, you know what I mean? Sometimes, especially if you catch a knee to the gut, man, you need a second. But he just sucks. I mean, his stats are horrible. 10 for 32. I don't care. If you got to tap out for a play, go. I care about you being 10 for 32. That's what I care about. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the Texans are elite. They've definitely regressed a little bit, in my opinion. And missing Nico Collins, obviously, is a huge deal. Nico Collins is their number one wide receiver. He's extremely talented. He's a big, physical Julio Jones type of wide receiver. I love myself some Nico Collins, man. And I haven't heard any updates on Diggs yet. Has anyone heard any updates on the injury, whether he's going to be out or not? Go Birds! Go Birds! Go Birds! Yeah, Brandon, that's sus, man. Yeah, I heard it was a no contact knee injury, but I'm saying, like, did they do any test? Is it a meniscus? Is it an MCL sprain like DK Metcalf? They haven't really said anything about the injury yet that I've seen. Nice, Angel Martinez. Congratulations, bro. Woo! Yeah, the Seahawks, like, you don't know what team is going to show up. 2 weeks ago, they looked really pretty good. This week, they look like a dumpster fire. I'm not a Geno Smith guy. If you follow my content, you guys know that I'm not a big Geno Smith cheerleader. I don't think he's very good. Especially with all those weapons, he should be a lot better. But what's up, William Blake? But their offensive line sucks. So is it Geno Smith or is it that trash offensive line? Yeah, Angel Martinez. I'm still looking at some of the bets for this week. I haven't placed any bets this week for Sunday yet. I'm still licking my wounds from last week. I made a lot of money back tonight, thank God, but I don't believe in Geno Smith at all, bro. You think that, Brandon, in your heart of hearts, you think Geno Smith can win a championship? I do not. Yeah, their offensive line hasn't been good this year. I agree with you back in my day. Yeah, I'm gonna start looking through some of the bets for tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, right now on Bovada, the Texans are getting 2 points. That seems pretty juicy to me. I like the Falcons at minus 145. I'm like just gonna scroll through some of the bets and like look at some of the lines and see what I like. Yeah, the Broncos in +9. Yeah, DU. I just looked at that now. The Broncos in +9 looks pretty juicy to me. I like that bet. Yeah, Gardner Minshew stinks. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you on that one. I don't know how to say your name, Gingy Gnome. I agree that like they haven't given up on themselves. They play every game from whistle to whistle, and that's a huge thing. Yeah, the Yankees are about to get swept. Yeah, I mean, there's not too many Trent Dilfers out there, John B. That's a, once in a lifetime crap quarterback winning the Super Bowl. But yeah, the Broncos at 9 points. Yeah, if you tease that, so if you do a 5-team teaser and tease the 13 points, you're getting the Broncos and 22 points. Yo, sign me up for the Broncos getting 22 points, bros. Yeah, the Chicago Bears are so poorly coached. How about Eberflus handing the ball off to a backup offensive lineman on the 1 yard line and he fumbles? Oh my fucking God. Eberflus should be fired. I don't know if it was him or Shane Waldron. Lando, go Birds! I don't know what dummy called that play, but they should be immediately fired. Man, that Patriots-Titans is like the dumpster fire game of the year. Guys, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're at 953. 47 more to go. 47 more subscribers and I get 10K. My goal is to hit 10K by the end of the year. I want to hit 10K by the end of October. That's my goal. Okay, so what a teaser is when you put multiple teams together and you get additional points. When I say the point spread is 6.5 points, the more teams you do, the more points you can get. It's like up to 5. So if you do 2 teams, you can get up to 10 points, and then the odds change based on how many points you get for each team. I don't know if that makes sense. A teaser is a bet where you put like multiple teams together and you can get extra points for each player. Like, a point spread's like +6, and the more teams that you add, similar to a parlay, you can get additional points. Sorry, I'm reading some of these comments. Hold on a second. I don't know. That Arizona Bears game can go either way. I don't really see a hardcore advantage. Vegas agrees with me. It's a +1 spread. I don't know. It's a tough game and they're playing in Arizona, so maybe you lean towards the Cardinals at a money line bet because the Bears are just so poorly coached, and Caleb Williams looked lost last week, so I don't know. Jaguars at the Eagles. Jaguars at +7.5. I don't hate that. We got Rams, Seahawks. I love the Rams that's going to be the first bet that I place. I'm taking the Rams. I'm putting a money line bet on the Rams right now, guys, live for you. I think the Rams dominate the Seahawks, man. And the Seahawks haven't played well at home. If they can lose to the Giants at home, the Rams are going to chew them up and spit them out. That defense is about to get shredded. I don't know, Lando. I mean, their schedule's not too hard. So, maybe. They got a tough spot. They got lucky because no Mike Evans and Godwin for the Tampa Bay game. So, they got really lucky there. Hey, Cap Time, I don't really care, bro. I don't care. I didn't bring up politics. Other people asked me my opinion, and I just gave you the facts. So if you don't want to watch my channel because of it, so be it. But if people ask me questions, I'm just going to answer them honestly. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like a Democrat or a Republican. I just know a scumbag when I see one. And my dad was a union worker for 40 years, and the people that employed him lost their businesses because of Donald Trump. That's not me being biased. That's just a fact that happened. So if you don't want to believe it because your head's in the sky, then fine. But I'm just telling you the truth. I think the Lions win that game. I watched the tape again on them and today, and I don't know. I didn't love it. I agree. Yeah, I'm not putting Donald Trump in charge of Supreme Court picks anymore. I'm not doing that. I'm like not a religious person, and like putting these like conservative religious people on the Supreme Court doesn't reflect what I believe in. It's not even so much Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. I just don't want Trump in charge of Supreme Court picks. I mean, Daniel Jones has a crappy situation. I think if you put him in a spot like Sam Darnold, then he would be okay for sure. I don't really do basketball too much. I haven't been a big fan of the NBA. The politics in the NBA and the people sitting out. Okay, Jack. You calling Kamala a blabbering fool is the definition of irony because Donald Trump makes 0 sense when he talks. So that's crazy. That's what's actually crazy. Because if you listen to him talk and think that he's smart, then you're the crazy person. What's up, Brandon? So on the offseason, I do a ton of mock draft stuff. So, and I do a lot of individual team mock drafts where I go through teams. And Donald Trump doesn't laugh ever. What kind of psychopath never laughs? Donald Trump never laughs. What kind of psychopath doesn't like dogs and never laughs? An insane person. Yeah, Jack, just peace out, bro. We're here to talk about football. We're here to talk about football. If you don't like it, Jack, peace out, bro. What was the last football comment? All these idiots are talking about Trump. Yeah, I'm really excited for the Lions-Packers game this week. That's like the game I'm most excited for. Yeah, man, all these people talking about Trump are just super annoying. Like the fact that anyone like waves a flag for a political person is crazy to me. I think the Lions are the best team in the NFL right now, Lando. If you watch my draft content, which I do all in the offseason for each and every team, and I try to break down the best prospects, Jayden Daniels was my favorite quarterback. I said it multiple times. If I was the Bears, I would be taking Jayden Daniels. So I thought Jayden Daniels was the most coachable. I thought he had the best skill set that would translate to the NFL. I just thought, Caleb Williams kind of struggled the last year at college a little bit, right? I mean, there are like 100 different Republicans I would have voted for, not named Donald Trump. I probably would have voted for every other Republican, but Donald Trump's a scumbag, and I can't vote for him. Yeah, Malik Willis looked pretty good, John, in coming in for Jordan Love. Jordan Love needs to stop turning the ball over, man. He's got groin issues, knee issues. He's just Jordan Love just can't stay healthy right now. I mean, I think the Cardinals, I think the NFC West is wide open, guys. Any one of those teams can win that division depending on who stays healthy and who gets hot, right? That is the most wide open division I think in the NFL right now. And I think the Rams have a serious shot at winning the NFC West. They look so dominant. And that's the first week they played together. Puka Nacua hasn't played since week 1, you know? Yeah, I just didn't like Caleb Williams' mindset from a coachability standpoint. And, like, I want a guy who's a dog and who's hungry and wants to fight, like a Baker Mayfield. Like, I love that personality for a quarterback. And Caleb Williams is a little too eccentric for me, for me to put all my chips in that basket. Do I think he has talent? I absolutely do. But his personality concerns me a little bit. I like the Cardinals too. I love their offense, but their defense still sucks. And that offensive line is a Paris Johnson injury away from being a horrendous offensive line. So the Cardinals have zero depth at offensive line. And as the season goes on, that's very concerning in my opinion. Yeah, the Bills look really good. I love the addition of Amari Cooper. Like, the offense looks really good. They really kicked the snot out of the Seahawks on the road, which was extremely impressive. Changing time zones, like in the kind of rain, crappy weather. It was very impressive. The Bills really, really looked good. But Brandon Ayuk's still done for the year, right? Deebo Samuel can't stay healthy. Brock Purdy has looked mediocre at best right now. And I don't think Christian McCaffrey's going to be 100%. I mean, he's got tendonitis in both of his Achilles, guys. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And the 49ers defense has really been playing bad. If your name's not Bosa or Fred Warner, the rest of the defense has been pretty horrible. So if you look at the PFF grades of that defense, it's been really, really bad. So, I don't know. Yeah, Lando, I didn't think that Devontae Adams was going to be like I Dream of Jeannie and like now the Jets are going to be good. I mean, Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers are both old. Aaron Rodgers is about to be 41 in December, guys. The dude's old AF. And, like, he can't do anything. They run such a vanilla offense. There's no motion. He's running an offense from, like, the 90s. So, it's adapt or die. And right now, they're dying terribly. They look horrible. I mean, Brock Purdy hasn't been good. Have you been watching the games, Nick? He's been throwing picks like they're going out of style. So much so that Shanahan had to sit him down after the last game and have a heart-to-heart with him because he's been playing so bad. Yeah, I mean, Brandon, I don't think that's a hot take because running backs have a very short life in the NFL. The shelf life on running backs is very short, and Christian McCaffrey has a ton of miles on those tires, man. So, I think you're right. I think Christian McCaffrey's got 2 years left in him, maybe. 2 years left. Yeah, I thought that coming in, Jalen, that Dan Quinn was going to get the most out of a mediocre defense, which he has, and Kingsbury is a pretty decent offensive mind. We'll see if they can figure it out, because he's got figured out in the past before, so. Yeah, I mean, the lifespan is 3 to 4 years on, like, a mediocre running back. But, like, the cornerstones of franchises like a Joe Mixon and Saquon Barkley and Christian McCaffrey, they're, like, more in that 6 to 8 year range. Yeah, I don't know if Jim Harbaugh is going to want to give up picks, right? I think he's going to want to save those picks to formulate his offense. Can the Chargers compete for a title this year? I don't know. I don't think so. So to maybe You take a flyer on a guy if they want to give up like a 4th or 5th round pick for an established veteran, sure. But I don't see them making a huge splash. Yeah, the Cowboys are trash. Probably 3, Alex. Probably 3. I think the Bears are going to fade away. Yeah, I mean, Brock Purdy, I don't know. I'm still on the fence about Brock Purdy long term. But it doesn't help with a lot of change in parts, man. A lot of change in parts. So, it's tough. It's really, really tough, right? But I think he's I think he's a top 15 quarterback in the NFL. I don't think he's a top 10 guy. I don't know, Pablo. I think the Texans have a lot, like their record looks better than they're playing, in my opinion. If you watch the tape, the Texans still make a lot of penalties. They don't do the little things right that win you championships, right? The secondary has been very shreddable for the Texans. I don't know. The run defense hasn't been great either. I mean, if I'm the Raiders, Ben Johnson is the guy. Mike Vrabel, you're going to get the same thing with the Titans. They're going to have a good defense, but their offense is going to be trash. So that's typical Mike Vrabel style, unless they get a really good offensive coordinator, which I don't think will happen. So, yeah, the O-line has been underperforming as well, Pablo. I agree. Guys, if you're new to the live stream, I need 40 more subscribers until 10,000. Do me a huge favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me, guys. Alex, no, I do not think the Bengals will make the playoffs. They need a win. How many games are left? They need to win 7 out of 9 games. They're not going to do that. They're not going to go on a run. They don't have the defense to do it. They don't have the run game. Chase Brown is not that dude. Thanks, Lando. I appreciate you subbing, man. Make sure you guys check out some of my long-form content. I put out my early predictions video on Sunday. I'm going to do my full prediction video tomorrow. Every Tuesday I put that out. I don't, Pablo, but I think that's because the offensive line hasn't been very good. I don't think that has anything to do with them. Yeah, Richard, how about the Patriots? Blowing up people's parlays last week, huh? Yeah, Jeff, it's going to be a tough... They can't play the way that they played last week and win that game. Penalties, bad on 3rd down, interceptions, turnovers. Yeah, I mean, I think going 8-9 is still an uphill battle for them right now, you know? Yeah, the Lions are crazy good. The Lions are crazy good. Why? Stop talking about Diddy. If you want to talk about Diddy, leave the channel. Please. It's so weird. Whew, man, I don't know. That's a good question, Nathan. That's a good question. That's the best question of the night. But Deshaun Watson's living that good life, all that money to do nothing. Crazy. I think the Cardinals can win 9 games. I think they can be a 9-8 team. Yeah, I think they finish 8-9 or 9-8. I think the Ravens' defense is trash. Yeah, I'm not sure, John. I was thinking that too. Do we ever see Deshaun Watson play again? But he's got to play to get the money. So he's going to play, just sit on the bench probably. Yeah, Deshaun Watson, it's been tough, man. Been tough. I would love... The NFL should start doing like a toilet bowl of the 2 worst teams. That would be hilarious. Do a Titans Patriots game, something like that. I don't know, man. Yo, Nizzle. Looking at the raw, I don't know if the Eagles have been terrible at drafting, but I mean, looking at the roster, they could probably use an upgrade at safety. The corner spot looks pretty solid. They definitely need an upgrade at linebacker. The pass rush hasn't been great either, so. Yeah, Deshaun Watson, it's been like a light switch, man. It's been crazy. It's been a weird year, that's for sure, guys. But yo, guys, if you're new to the channel, new to the live stream, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Every week, I put out power rankings, I put out predictions, spread picks, and then if you're a member of the channel, I put out my members only bets on Fridays where I show you my whole sports book. I go through all my bets each and every week and show you every single bet that I make. 100% transparency. I don't just show you my winning bets. You can see my winners, my losers, and how I do each and every week. We had a solid week. Last week we went 12-4 from our Tuesday picks from last week. So if you watch the Tuesday prediction video from last week, 12-4. Not too bad, guys. And we're on fire the last 3 weeks. We're on fire. Yeah, Brandon's 100% right. Once in a while, something happens, but for the most part, thanks, Chris. I appreciate you subbing to the channel, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in, hanging out, talking some ball. If you have any questions about your team, what games, teams I like, what teams I don't like, what bets you're considering making, let me know in the comments below. The Lions were my Super Bowl pick this year. If you follow my content from the beginning of the year, I thought it was going to be a Lions-Chiefs Super Bowl. I mean, I think Nick Sirianni's gone regardless, whether they make the playoffs or not, unless they win the Super Bowl, which I don't foresee that happening. But you never know in the NFL. The Eagles have the talent to get hot. Yeah, I mean, Amon-Ra St. Brown, he's already a top 5 wide receiver. He's a dog. Yeah, I got to do a little more tape study on the Cardinals-Bears game. It's in Arizona, so I'm probably leaning towards the Cardinals right now for a lean, but that's a 50-50 game in my opinion. Yeah, that Bears game was insane. The Bears coaches are idiots, and they're even dumber for that defense. Only rushing 4 guys, letting Jaden Daniels run around all over the place, just absolutely dumb. I definitely think the Packers have a chance. It depends if Jordan Love's going to play. With Malik Willis, they don't have a chance. But if Jordan Love plays, he's probably not going to be 100% either, guys. So, I don't know. I'm going with the Lions in that spot for sure. Yeah, Dan Quinn and Cliff Kingsbury have that team playing very spirited football right now. Yeah, and then the Bears on the 1-yard line handing off to a backup offensive lineman who's not even a fullback. It's got to be one of the probably the dumbest player of the NFL season so far. Absolutely idiotic, guys. All right, guys, we're up to 9,960 subscribers. Crazy. I appreciate you guys tuning in. It means a lot to me, man. Another 10,000 more, I'll probably be able to do this full time. Bringing you guys NFL content all year long. Oh, yeah, Jaden Daniels is the Rookie of the Year, hands down. It's not even close. How about not hand the ball off to a backup offensive lineman? Just do that. Just do that, how about? That's all you got to do. Not hand the ball off to a fat offensive lineman that doesn't even start. It's crazy dumb. Did they hand the ball off to an offensive lineman? The Raiders just suck. The Bears are just dumb. What's Alex doing? I'm not like paying attention to what Alex is saying. Yeah, I mean, sometimes scoring on the goal line's tough, guys. It's the NFL. But, you know, it's tougher when you hand the ball off to fat offensive linemen who can't even start on the offensive line. Okay. Fair enough, Alex. Fair enough. No, actually, John, it was a terrible experience. I was with them when they were first starting out, and they wanted us to work like crazy hours and put out tons of material, edit it, and then not pay us. So it was a horrible experience, actually. Yeah, that was my first like sports gig out of college. It was like writing for them, and it was a pretty awful experience. Nah, I don't know enough. I don't know. I never played hockey growing up, Chris. And like from a content perspective, like no one really watches hockey stuff, so this channel was originally MMA, and then like the MMA community just kind of rubs me the wrong way, so I kind of transitioned into football. Oh man, I wrote for Bleacher Report years and years and years ago. It was a really long time ago. Like before Turner Sports bought them. I was like with them when like that deal was going down. It could be different now, but like I'm not working like crazy hours and like you guys want to pay you peanuts. I think Dak Prescott is a mediocre quarterback. If you follow my channel, dude, I have no Philly bias at all whatsoever. I'm actually exceptionally critical of the Philadelphia Eagles, and I could go on tangents about things I would do differently all the time. I think Dak Prescott is mediocre at best. Paying him $60 million dollars just does a huge disservice to your team. The dude's mediocre, right? He's an average leader at best. And then you hinder yourself cap-wise. So, I don't subscribe to the fact of paying your quarterback $60 million dollars a year. Like, you could pay him $40 million dollars a year and have a better team. So if Dak Prescott won 60, like Tom Brady never took max money. And that's why they won all those rings, because they could pay other guys. I mean, the Eagles have a really talented offense, man. Lane Johnson is the best right tackle in the NFL. A.J. Brown's a top 5 wide receiver. Devontae Smith's top 15, probably. I mean, Saquon Barkley, you've seen the impact he has. He's a top 5 running back. What's up, Redneck Goes? What's going on? Yeah, Neighbors, I mean, the Giants are about to blow it up. It's going to be a rough couple of years for Neighbors, for sure. Yeah, I mean, Dak Prescott can make, but like, how much money do you need? If you put $40 million in the bank and got a 5% return on it, that's an insane amount of money. You know what I mean? $2 million a year. If you can't live off of $2 million a year, you're an idiot. I mean, it doesn't even like, I'm not like a guy who's like, I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. Like, I think putting yourself in a bipartisan group is super dumb. Because I'm very conservative fiscally, but I'm socially, super liberal. Like, I don't care what you do. As long as you don't hurt anyone, why would I care what you do? It's just stupid. Donald Trump's just a scumbag. I don't know, man. That's a close one. Baker Mayfield, Dak Prescott. I don't know. Baker Mayfield probably has more playoff wins, right? And Baker Mayfield's a dog. Dak Prescott, I don't know. Is he a dog? You don't see the Buccaneers getting blown out like the Cowboys getting blown out, right? Jerry Jones, 100%. Jerry Jones is the worst. He's probably the worst GM in the NFL. Well, Mahomes isn't really playing like the GOAT right now. They got a really good team. Tom Brady took a bunch of bums to the Super Bowl every year and made people a lot better. Mahomes is not really showing me that this year so far. Oh, thanks, Goofy. I appreciate you, dude. Sorry, I'm going through. There's like a million comments. I'm trying to get to everyone. Bear with me, guys. I mean, I like Kyle Pitts, dude. I think Kyle Pitts is one of the most underutilized assets in the NFL. And the more Kirk Cousins gets Pitts and Bijan Robinson involved, the better they're going to be. Yeah, Baker's better for the money 100%. It's not even close. Yo, Southside Duck, take your MAGA BS and peace out, dude. Yeah, dude. If you don't like it, leave. No one's keeping you here. Go watch some more Trump videos or something, bro. Yeah, I do like the Darnell Mooney Kirk Cousins connection, man. They're balling out. Yo, Kirk Cousins had 4. Peace out, dog. No one's going to miss you. Peace out, Doug. I don't care who the president is, because I'm gonna make my money no matter what. I'm not a victim. And I've been making money hand over fist in the market with Joe Biden as president. So if you missed out, that's on you, bro. That's on you. I would have preferred to not vote for Trump or Kamala Harris. I like candidates on both sides. I think we got the shitty end of the stick, man. Donald Trump is so old. And we just got rid of a sleepy Joe Biden who's like a bajillion years old. Why do we need another geriatric president? Yeah, Cooper DeJesus look great. His policies are stupid. If you think tariffs work economically, you're an idiot. Yeah, Chris, I'm 100% with you. If you just read one economics book, you'll understand that tariffs are for dummies. But yeah, look at the stock market when Obama took office and then when he left office. If you didn't get rich during the Obama administration, you just are terrible with your money. That's just a fact. No, tariffs. Tariffs are inflationary, guys. You guys want a little economics lesson? China doesn't pay for the tariffs. American companies importing goods from China pay the tariffs. So what American companies do when they have to pay a 30% tariff is they raise their prices. That's how economics work. And if you're voting for that kind of policy, I can't help you. I can't help you with that. That's just how economics work. I want to talk sports. I always talk sports. But people are saying dumb stuff, so I got to correct when people don't know what the hell they're talking about. I'm just dropping facts on you guys all day long. Fact. I know everything. I know everything. I understand how tariffs works. That's for sure. Yeah, Redneck Ghost, I agree with you 100%, bro. Yeah, the whole offensive line for the Texans has been considerably underperforming. It was close. I'm not 100% sure. I got to see the replay again. Arizona's about to go blue this year. Watch. Yeah, man, I did. The Bears coaches are so dumb. So dumb. So dumb. Yeah, Joe Mixon punched that girl right in the face. Did you ever see that video? It's bad. He smoked that girl. That wasn't me, I swear. It wasn't me, I swear. But there's no funner place on earth than in Philly for the playoffs, whether it's Eagles or Phillies. It is the best environment in sports, man. Yeah, Mixon has been great. He's been great all year. I thought the Bengals letting him walk was really, really, really dumb. Oh man, I went to the first football game. I went to the Army Navy game at the old Veterans Stadium when I was like 6. And then I went, yeah, I think I probably went to a hockey game before anything. Yeah, Kittle's a dog. Kittle's a dog. I love myself some Kittle. Dude can ball out. Yeah, the Bengals defense is trash, Sugar Mama. 100%. They are super cheeks. But all right, guys, I'm going to wrap up this live stream. It's getting late here. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Thanks for coming and hanging out on the live stream. I appreciate you guys. I think Jordan Love needs to get healthy, man, straight up. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We're getting closer to 10,000, guys. We're almost there. I appreciate you guys hanging out, talking football. Boo Donald Trump. But I love you guys coming and hanging out. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, man, I just wanted to talk ball, hang out with my homies. And then I'm going to put out some bunch more content tomorrow, do some more live streams during the week. I'll never vote for Donald Trump. I'll gladly look my daughter in the face and be like, I never voted for Donald Trump. All right, peace out, guys.